Hey, what's up everybody? Danny here with The Neighbor's Kitchen, and today we're diving into one of my new favorite breakfast recipes. This happens to be an original recipe that I think I have tweaked enough to finally share with you guys. It is breakfast chili, and this is awesome. You're gonna love this. You're gonna want to share it with all your friends and family. So I think we got everything out and ready to go for us. Let's get cooking. All right, let's get going. So this chili actually has two proteins in it, perfect for breakfast. It's got bacon and sausage, and we're gonna start out by cooking up our bacon. So this is thick cut bacon, cut into 1-inch cubes. And also, I've written this recipe to work in a 12-inch cast iron skillet. This is a quick chili, perfect for breakfast. Feeds about 5 to 6 people, 4 to 6 if you're really feeding Wolverines, which, you know, happens. So this is preheated. This is at about a 4 out of 10 on the dial. I like to cook thick cut bacon a little cooler than thin bacon because we're looking to make this cooked and crispy. We're not trying to pulverize it into bacon bits for a salad. And I got out my glass lid. It's gonna help keep all the grease contained and not pop off onto the counter for a nasty cleanup later. Let's go ahead and get our bacon going. This is about 10 to 12 ounces. Can't remember if I said that earlier or not. We're just gonna gently we're not gonna kill it. We'll get this nice and cooked. It'll start as it warms up, peeling apart real nicely. Then we're gonna remove that, and we're cooking up our sausage patties. And make sure you stay tuned to see how we turn this from patties into something truly magnificent. All right, and just like that, our bacon is ready to go. Always pull your bacon before it's fully done. It will continue to cook after you pull it. So I'm just gonna grab a paper towel and we'll reuse this tray. This is gonna sit for a couple of minutes while we get the rest of our chili rocking and rolling.
All right, everybody, it's time to kick this pig. Leave Graham squealing from the feeling.
Squeaking from the freaking.
Boinking from the boinking.
There we go. We're going to collect not all of this because we need some of it. There we go. So you can see I still have a decent coating on the bottom. We're going to increase the temperature a little bit. And now we're going to take our sausage patties. These are just mild breakfast patties. We're going to place these around. I do not like ground meat in chili. I like a hearty chili. So what we're going to do, we're going to cook these breakfast sausage patties up. We're going to char them on each side, getting them nice and browned quickly because we raised our temperature. And then we're going to chop them into manageable bites. It's going to make for fantastic texture. The little extra browning on the outside is going to give it a little extra flavor. Always great. And it's really going to complement this chili. So let's get this done. It's been a couple minutes. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh yeah. That's the texture I'm talking about. So let's go ahead. Get these flipped. Get that other side browned. All right, been in there a couple minutes. Let's take a look. Whoa. Yep. That's the texture I'm looking for. Since this cooked hot, it's not all the way done. So we're gonna take this chopper, put a link to this down below. And just gently, this is hot grease, so you don't wanna splash up at yourself. But we're gonna chop these into bite-sized bits. Like that. And now see, instead of using like a pound of ground sausage, now you get this wonderful chunky bite. So just give this a couple of minutes. Make sure all of the sausage is cooked through. And when you're satisfied that your sausage is cooked all the way through with beautiful texture on the outside and nice sausage on the inside, you can go ahead, set this aside on your tray again. There you have it. There's our breakfast meats. You want to leave your pan a little greasy. All this stuff on the bottom, the fond, don't worry, we're going to get that into our recipe soon enough. The dial is still at a medium. Now we're going to start with our rabbit food. So we're going to start out with just the onion. Give the onion a leg up on the competition with a little 2-to-1. Go ahead. The onion's going to release some moisture. Can you see how the fond is coming up off the bottom? Get that salt and pepper nice and mixed in there. You can see it's already starting to brown nicely. So we're gonna make a landing pad, come in with some garlic paste. I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons. I like to use garlic paste for these quick chilies. If we were simmering a chili, I would use real garlic. Get that nice and mixed in. Once it becomes nice and fragrant, and you can tell that some of the stuff's being released, starting to brown. Come back in with your peppers. This is 1 red bell pepper and 1 yellow. These are the sweetest of the 3. Get those in there. Stir all that flavor around. Give those peppers a couple of minutes to soften. Alright, it's been a couple of minutes. Once you can smell the sweetness of the peppers, that usually means that they're softened enough to go on to the next step. I don't know if you can see or not, but the moisture has come out of the peppers and onions enough, and our skillet is nice and clean and ready to go again. Still nice. There's still a nice layer of moisture here, and there is plenty of flavor in our sausage and bacon. So what we're going to do now with our rabbit food is we're going to put our seasonings in. Now don't worry about writing this down. This is in the description below. But this is salt and pepper, sage, chili powder, smoked paprika, and cumin. And we're just going to go ahead, before we put in our liquids, mix this up and coat all of our vegetables with the seasoning. Give that a mix. This is going to stick onto everything. Ooh, hoo, 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 that smells good. Love it. Once everything is nice and mixed up, I'm going to add a cup of chicken broth. About 1/4 cup of strong coffee. This has been sitting out for a while. It's a little more than 1/4 cup, so we're just going to use about half. I think that'll do it. Go ahead and mix that up. Now we're going to turn up the heat to a nice medium high and take our tray of protein. For now, just leave your protein laying on the top. Take your lid. We're going to cover it. We're going to bring it to a simmer, lower the temperature back down to a medium low. We're going to let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. That's all this recipe needs. While we're doing that, we're going to make some home fries. I think I forgot to mention this earlier, but actually the whole part of this is we're making breakfast 3 ways. We're going to put this beautiful, wonderful chili full of sweet, savory, and heat over a bed of home fries. We'll fry up a nice little egg for the topping. Wonderful way to start the day. You're going to love this. So yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on this. See you here in a minute. Alright, just like that, we are up to a simmer. It's at this point, go ahead and stir in your proteins with everything else. Cover and reduce heat to let simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. So while you're waiting for your chili to simmer for 15 to 20 minutes, it's a good opportunity to start getting your home fries cooked for the base of this chili. I like to cut them into cubes about like that. And this is probably too many potatoes for me, but if I eat this for lunch too, that's fine because it's delicious. We're not really going to go over how to make home fries, but I did just want to take a moment to share with you what I think is the best seasoning for home fries. So this is actually my custom-made all-purpose vegetable seasoning. I'll put the recipe down in the description below. Just a little bit of olive oil and this, mix it all in. Fry these up nice and crisp and brown, and you'll be on your way to success. All right. Hey, I think it's breakfast time, guys. We got our breakfast chili over here. We got some home fries over here, fried egg. I want this drippy, so I'm actually going to remove this. Ooh. Soak up some of that last little butter. We can turn that off. We can turn this off. We have one final ingredient. So I want you to see this sauce real quick. There's something about the addition of that heavy coffee with the chicken broth. This sauce is so damn good. I'd make this recipe just for the sauce. It's got a perfect amount of heat with the chili powder and the sausage residuals. It's so good, but since this is a breakfast meal, I want to balance out the savory and the heat with a little bit of sweet. I'm going to add, quite literally, for this, just about a teaspoon of maple syrup. We're using real maple syrup. High fructose corn syrup doesn't belong in this. So let's just go ahead and get that mixed in real quick. Take another taste to see if we're there. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so good. Oh my goodness. Let's build. All right, so I like to use these big salad bowls. And we're gonna build a nice bed of home fries. Home fries. And grab some of this wonderful breakfast chili. Look at that. Bacon, sausage, peppers, onion. That gets coated on the top. And to top it all off, we're going to put a dippy, drippy fried egg. Look at that. Oh, baby. Look at that. I'm going to sneak my spoon back here though, guys. This sauce, the spices, the sage, the coffee. So what you do, you get a little bit of that egg. You get a couple cubes of home fries. Get some bacon. I'm doing a terrible job at this standing up. Look at that bite though. Look at this. Look at that piece of sausage. See the side we browned really well? The inside you got an egg. Then you go grab a potato and a piece of bacon. Oh my God. You guys have got to try this. You're gonna love it. I really think you will. This is one of the things I'm the most proud of right now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this week. Winter is upon us. This is a fantastic winter warmer breakfast meal that you, your family, and friends are gonna love. Let me know in the comments below if you try this and what you think. What would you change? Instead of making this as a three-way, would you maybe, I don't know, make cornbread biscuits? That's a thing. I don't know. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you don't mind, hit that like button, comment below on what you think of this. And hey, until next week, be well.